right, everybody. Woo. So in a previous video, I kind of showed the way to get up here to this place, which I was riding on the Ripmo all the way up. It's a grueling climb, but oh, and it's so windy up here. But it's so beautiful. When you get up here to about 12,000 feet, and you're just rewarded with stuff like this. Gonna see if we can climb up to that peak over there and see what we find. It looks pretty tough and I'm not sure I can do it. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Come along for the ride. Let's see, do we go straight or do we go up this way? That's the question. Seriously steep. The steepness of humble pie. But I guess if you want to get to some epic stuff to see here in Santa Fe, you're gonna have to earn this, and it gets steeper. Look at that. All right, everybody. Woo! Can you believe this? Super stoked to be up here, man. That's where we came from, and here's where we are. Right down there is the city of Santa Fe, and this is probably one of the most epic shots you're gonna get being on a bike here in Santa Fe. I believe I'm on top of Lake Peak. I'll double check, and I think right down there is what's called Nambe Lake. Still a little bit of snow up here, and I think that one right there is called Deception Peak, and that one right there is the Santa Fe Baldy. I've been on top of that one up there before, but there's no way to do it on the bike. you could just take a look. There's just absolutely no way. Man, so happy to be up here, right in the back. Those mountains there, I believe those are the Truchas Peaks. Right behind this one is the Pecos Baldy, which you can't see at the moment. Well, probably only a couple hours of sunlight, so I better get out of here. It's kind of neat when you can come up to these places and there's not a soul in sight. Kind of have that experience to yourself. Whoa. Sure if I'm going in the right direction here. Alright, so I found the trail. This one's called Raven's Ridge, and it looks pretty gnarly. Up with the marmots. It's so cool to be up this high. It gets quiet and all you can hear is the rustling of the trees and the pounding of your own heart from all the climbing that you did. This whole thing is Sangre de Cristo mountain range. That top of Deception Peak, or the Santa Fe Baldy back there, you can actually see Colorado. So, all right, well, looks bigger as we're coming down the hill. Wow, way up there. and in no time you come down this. That's how it always goes, right? It takes so much for you to get to the top, but the payoff is coming down. You get to enjoy it. Thanks for coming along for the ride, guys. This is definitely become an adventure. You can feel the temperature dropping. So this Raven's Ridge is pretty steep, rocky up, and it's been a little bit of a hike-a-bike. GoPro's probably not showing how steep that is. You could write it down, but almost impossible, pretty much impossible to write it up, especially with the elevation game and the air being so thin up here. Super nice shot with the sun. Oh wow, some sort of wild quail, wild chicken type thing. So that's what it looks like coming down, and some of these areas here are just super unrideable. There's just no way. You have to hike a bike in a lot of these sections on Raven's Ridge. There is some rideable spots, but then very unrideable spots. So just a heads up, if you want to ride this down from the very top up there, all right, so here's where that trail comes out, right there. Raven's Ridge, all the way down. This is a Windsor Trail here that goes up to the lakes, Windsor 254. And unfortunately, as you see right there, no bicycles. So we're gonna come down this way. It's all downhill, if I remember this correctly. Nice thing is, this time of day or evening, there's nobody here. Be surprised if I saw anybody hiking up here at this hour at sundown. Trying to get through here before it gets dark. Definitely sunset, made it at the perfect time. We made it. Wow, this Shimano XTR is pretty good, man. I could still pedal. All right, and we're back right where we started. Thanks for coming along, you guys. That was the ride here at Aspen Vista up to Lake Peak here in Santa Fe. It was a great ride. Had a good time. Made it out before dark, and it was a wonderful time. I was blessed. I hope you were. Thank you for coming along for a ride. And always remember to travel the narrow trail.